Morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing well. Let's give it a second or two for everyone to get in here. Hey. How's everyone doing? Mute this. What's up, Empathy? Tracy, how you doing? Jason, Jacoma. So, SPY still in this range. Right, we need to break out. Lower highs, higher lows. When this breaks out, though, we should see a nice big run. Right, so just be patient. Right, no need to push anything or oversize. This is not the time to oversize. You want to wait until we break out of this wedge. Right, higher time frames. Right, we've just been consolidating sideways since the beginning of April, so almost 2 weeks now, just straight sideways. What's up, Danny? Welcome to the stream. If everyone can drop a like in the video, would appreciate it. Yep, I'll check all charts. Just want to cover a few of the ones that I wanted to cover. Right. Lower highs, higher lows, still in this wedge here, down 0.3% here on SPY. So we need to wait for a break of 414.54, right? If we take a look at the daily, we have 3 inside days, right? This is the mother candle, right? Inside day, inside day, inside day, right? We haven't broke this candle in now 3 days, right? Today might be the 4th day. Right, so what does that usually result in? When the high or the low of that candle breaks, right, we see a big move. Right, to the downside, we also have a nice gap to fill. Right, to the upside, we have not much resistance. Right, so either way, we're gonna see a nice run probably. Right, so just set your alerts at 414.54 and 408.87. And keep an eye on those levels. In between this range, we're probably just chop back and forth. Okay. Qs has just been slowly pushing up. One thing on Qs that is kind of like, I don't know, I haven't seen anyone post, right? This rising wedge, right? But we have just seen continued strength, and every single move has been to the upside, but this kind of looks pretty good. All right, look at this double top here, double top, rising wedge. I don't know, guys. Also right into this resistance. I didn't even realize. All right, this previous resistance, which was a support, which was a resistance. I don't know. What do you guys think? This looks like a great area to go short. Great risk to reward. Could even take Friday expiration. Stop loss would be right above. So about 327.5. We can even have a stop loss with a price target of 323.6 would be the first price target, and then 321 would be the next price target. I mean, that looks solid. It definitely looks solid. What do you guys think? SPY doesn't have that. SPY looks more bullish. QQQ looks more bearish. IWM, let's take a look. IWM just chopping. All right, we kind of have these Every time we approach this resistance, right, we approach it, we pull back big time. Big time pullbacks. All right, so now we're approaching it again. All right, we actually have this resistance from yesterday, 175.71. Let's set my alert, even though we're down 0.6%. Turn it upside down, let's see. All right, even when we turn it upside down, right, look at this chart. Most people would look at this and would want to take calls off the bottom, right? Right, so this is the inverse of Qs. Most people would look at this and want to take calls off the bottom with these same exact price targets and a stop loss below. Right, so appreciate you, Tracy, for mentioning that because I forgot. But yeah, looks great upside down as well. So, Meta, right? I swung a call. Chart looked great. Still does. We're just down 0.3% here. Pretty sure we had data this morning. Oh yeah. Chinese economic data. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have Biden speaking today. Yeah, SPY and QQQ don't really follow each other. So, but Meta, right? We have this wedge, higher lows, lower highs. We saw the breakout. And then we have this previous resistance, right? It can even pull it all the way to here. Previous support, previous resistance, acted as resistance, acted as support, right? We also created this little flag here. Looks great, right? Chart looks great. It's not always going to work though, right? That's why sizing is always important, right? Patterns are not always going to work. Patterns work about, I would say, 75 to 80% of the time, right? So you have to understand that 20% of the time you're going to lose. Okay, so down 0.35% here. If it can't hold this this level at 238 today, I'm gonna cut this. Challenge account's cursed. Challenge account is definitely cursed recently. Any trade I take on my main account goes green. Any trade I take on my challenge account goes red. You think there's many Fed speakers today? Let's take a look. I'll pull up the calendar for everyone to see. It's the calendar. Here we go. So today's Tuesday, I believe. Yep. Here we go. Okay. Here is the calendar. So we got that already happened. It's 9 o'clock. Bar. Nothing really too important, but Williams is speaking. Bostic's speaking, but that's later. I thought Biden is speaking today. Let's see. Is Biden and... I guess he's not. Yeah, I thought he was having talks with McCarthy this afternoon. But I don't see that anywhere. Huh. Trying to search it up. It's the Biden House Speaker guy. Okay, so he is supposed to meet with him today. Oh, so he's not speaking live. Classic. Of course. 3 p.m. East. Okay, yeah. So he is. So he's going to be speaking about the debt ceiling. It's like impossible to find anything about this guy. Morning, Daniel. How you doing? Alright. So he is speaking. Okay, yeah, 3 p.m. Eastern, Biden and McCarthy. Alright, so let's take a look at some more names. Baba looked great. Right? Still looks good. It's down 1.6% here, pre-market. But look at this level at 88.5. Right? We have this previous resistance acted as support here, resistance, right? We had this double bottom. We have this massive level here, right? But we're down 1.6% here pre-market. We did have a rising wedge right here, right into that resistance. But if we can break 88.5, we have huge room to run, right? I already have my alert set. Everyone should set their alert at 88.48 or 88.5 just to make it easy. If it breaks this level, I think we see a huge push. Easy as that. Amazon, nothing really too special going on here. Kind of weird. Netflix. I am good, Daniel. Thank you. Netflix, let's take a look. Nothing really. Nothing really. Tesla. Choppy charts, man. We have this resistance, right? Previous resistance was a triple top acting as support now, right? So we can use this level as a basis, right, to play off of, right? We kind of have these lower highs be putting in place here. It's just choppy charts, right? I'm trying to like form something out of nothing. It's best to like just stay away from this, right? We need to wait for better setups. Need to be patient. AMD also, right? Just, I mean, it looks decent, right? The higher time frame looks fine, but the lower time frame looks ugly, right? We have this overall downtrend. We broke the upside, broke that resistance, pushed up to the resistance above, okay? And then we had this trend line that we broke end of day yesterday, and we're pretty much even here in pre-market. Right, we could definitely see a push back up to 99.9. Yeah, challenge account's cursed. Netflix falling wedge. I mean, like, kind of, but kind of not, because we're also opening down 0.4%, so it's kind of invalidating it. Right, I mean, we have this, it's just not, if it can reclaim it at open, yeah, I like it. But we would need to reclaim this low here. 335.54. And so it can set alert there. And then if it can reclaim that, then we could potentially see a nice breakout to around 342. Right, this double top that we have here. So we can keep an eye on that for sure. Let's try and find a good setup. But again, it's probably going to chop until Biden speaks at 3. So again, it's probably just best to do something else with your time instead of trying to watch paint dry and to force a trade and potentially lose money until Biden speaks. So again, on Apple, we have another. Do we have inside days? No, we had these 3 inside days, then it invalidated, and then now inside day. So those resistance levels there. Why does that do that? So Apple, right, we kind of have these lower highs, kind of broke out end of day. Just trading in this chop. Let's see. Let's see if we could find something better. Nothing really. Netflix is putting in this like triple top sort of, right? Resistance, resistance, and we're approaching it again now for the 3rd time. Still nothing too special that I'm seeing. CVS maybe. Except overall downtrend, right? You don't want to like fight the trend, but you want to find something that's a good risk to reward. CVS maybe, right? We kind of have this double bottom with these lower and lower highs, but still. Microsoft. Blah. Chop. Square just been getting murdered. AI was up 23% yesterday. I didn't even realize. And look at the wedge that it had. Nice falling wedge. This is what we want to see every single time. Didn't even see it. Right, something like this. Perfect wedge. Right into a previous resistance. It's like a perfect chart. Lulu Daily, let's take a look. So, right, Lulu Daily, first thing, this resistance here needs to break above. What's going on here in pre-market? Why can't I see? It's about break even. I mean, kind of a wedge, but not really. Right, again, just trying to force something that's really not there. You know, you can maybe play a breakout of this 378 level. I'll set an alert just in case. Triple top, it's not necessarily bullish, right? It just gives you a set parameter of a game plan, right? So for example, right, Baba here, 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 3 bounce, triple bottom, right? It's just a big area of support, right? You ideally want to take calls off of it, right? And you want to take puts off of a triple top, right? Unless it breaks through. Okay. Right, I actually put out a an article thing in where did I put it? I think in market resources in the Discord. Yeah, here. Let me pull it down. All right, market resources, mastering the stock market with support and resistance. If you click it, this is what pulls up. And then, right, you could see like a bunch of different charts and stuff. Right, resistance, right, triple bottom, quadruple top. Right, this is what we look for. We can play puts off of resistance, calls off of support. I don't use percentage stop losses because typically options will go 15% very quickly. Okay. But if you have more questions about that percentage stop loss thing, ask me. I don't really I don't use percentages though. Just follow the chart, which is why a lot of times you'll see me hold plays that are down 50% because I'm sized correctly. AMD. Right, AMD looks good. Just covered this before, but right, we could definitely see some continuation today, but there's just no entry. Right, I'm looking for an entry, and I either like to take an entry on a breakout or off of support, and we're just in no man's land here. Right, I want to take an entry off of a double bottom like this, or a breakout through a resistance like this, and we're just up here. Okay. Let's take a look at VIX. Right, VIX has just been chopping up also. Right, we do have these, actually we do have these higher lows, and look at this resistance here. Right, even VIX is just straight sideways, which is not common. Interesting. I'm going to keep an eye on this. I'm going to set an alert on these trend lines. Meta. It is what it is. We'll cut it. Yeah, it just dropped big. News probably came out. Look at that. Can't win them all, guys. It's always the challenge account plays too. You'll see my regular account trades. This never happens. I guess news came out. Because nothing else is really doing that. Apple's just floating. It is what it is, guys. Can't win them all. All right, so 2 minutes to market open. Let's head over to the Discord. Definitely going to be cutting this at open. No need to hold this, right? We have 250 calls anyway. We're really far out of the money. We'll see if we could find a trade today. Right now, I don't really like anything. Right, just chopping in this range. So again, might be just a day for the sidelines. Okay. Appreciate everyone stopping by as always. Please drop a like on the video before we head out. I will see you guys in the Discord.